Hold up.
It is. Now say my name. Come on.
The D, the I, the D, the D, the Y, the D, the I, the D is Diddy. Hold up, it's Diddy. Come on, that's just great.
Hey, welcome in. Welcome to the Trill Academy podcast. Class is now in session. I got two great special hosts with me today. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hi, my name is Stephanie. I'm from the Neapolitan Scoop Podcast.
Big Ant Tha Spokesman, man. Urban Politicians TV on YouTube. Y'all know what it is. Shout out to my guys at the Studio 56 podcast as well. We've been getting that back up and rolling. Y'all know what it is, man. Familiar face in the place. Shout out to Trill Academy for having me back, for sure.
Always.
Yep.
You missed. Hey, I need that one time.
What?
Stay on your pivot. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Okay. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times.
There you
man.
go. There you go.
Yeah.
So if you don't know, now you know.
Yeah.
Diddy is not guilty. So go ahead, man. Break it down for us.
Yeah.
What's going on? What they saying out here?
So Diddy is not guilty for the main charge that would have got him a lot of time in prison. That's the racketeering RICO charge. It was a lot of predicate things under that. That's where the arson fell in place at and all the other crimes. That was count one. That was the one that he needed to beat to not be looking at 30 years possibly. And they found him not guilty on that one. They found him guilty on 2 out of the 5, and that's prostitution. Now, it was 2 types. It had trafficking for Cassie, and I call her Nasty Cassie, just when I be joking playing. Then I call 50 Cent baby mama Dirty Daphne. That's Jane. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent put it out there. Hey, he made it known. That's his
Put out
baby
some
mama.
other stuff today too.
Yeah. He confirmed it. You know, niggas didn't know it started. It was all over the blogs and stuff. That when I seen 50 Cent posted, I was like, oh, okay, that's really that nigga baby mama then. She really in there. You know what I'm saying? Because they was trying to keep her identity hidden, but everybody aired it out. So both of them had 2 counts where their names were mentioned in this charges. And one was the sex trafficking. The other one was prostitution. And it says not limited to them. Not limited to Daphne, not limited to Cassie. So by Diddy paying the sex workers to sleep with them, that was prostitution. So those are the 2 things he got found guilty on. The other 2 counts that he had from each one of them, they was the same thing, but he didn't get found guilty on those.
I didn't see how they would get the racketeering first off. And the other thing they was looking for was the arson, right?
That was part of the racketeering. It was about 7, 8 things on there, the total.
I mean, who didn't think though? Like I was having a conversation with my
read
wife yesterday. She said she heard she's like they're gonna get him on the prostitution.
She said what?
They was gonna get him on the prostitution.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
That was easy to see.
That was easy.
Yeah.
Like they should have just went to trial for that though. Like all the extra stuff they had to put in there, right?
It say acts involved in kidnapping, acts involved in arson, acts involved in bribery, acts involved in witness tampering, acts involved in forced labor, and then it was one more real quick for that sex trafficking, transportation for purposes of prostitution, acts involving drug distribution. Those are all the predicates for that RICO, for it to be a RICO case.
Do y'all think justice was served? We'll start with you.
No, I do think that the prosecution could have done a better job. I do think he's guilty of all of those things. I just don't think they did a good job of proving that. Yeah, so was justice served to a certain extent?
Bet. What do you think?
I think it was blown out of proportion. Just how they did it, the way they took it to on the outside looking in. Just me giving the understanding of laws, right? You might break a law. It's different laws, levels of laws, but just say a law. Running a stop sign. Okay, now this is not as extreme. So if you run a stop sign, you run a red light, you do 95 in a 50. Those are all 3 laws you broke, right? So he's breaking these different laws through 15 years. When you sit back and you let them all build up, and then you say, okay, well, we're going to go to the federal level with these things, but if we would have charged him when he did it, it would have just been simple. But it's like they put a whole little situation together, got all his, got the ones that they could, his assistants, his managers, and people on this label, hey, y'all come in and y'all testify what he did with y'all. So we making it look like he just running a super duper criminal organization. This is what racketeering and RICOs are, where it's like, hey, this is a whole criminal enterprise, and it's don't stop and limit to nothing. We killing, we robbing, we running fraud, we running scams, we doing all that. And then waiting when you put that RICO on it, I feel like, yeah, you could do it with the verbiage and the wording, but it's like, is this really that? Or is this just the nigga who just, hey, I got people that work for me, I do my weirdo lifestyle stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Weirdo.
Well, I mean,
He's a weird Diddy, a nasty
oh yeah,
nigga.
he freaky.
That
He
nigga
freaky.
Diddy
He
freaky,
freaky.
man.
Super.
But one would say, well, when you talk about the killing and everything, they're gonna put in the fact that the dude that who they're saying that he put the hit out on Tupac, right?
That's
They gonna
not a part of that.
That's not part of
That's
that. But
not a part
I'm
of
saying
this.
that's what people probably are thinking when they talking about like all the Ricos.
Yeah.
But people were misinformed, right? So to me, I don't know if justice was served. I think justice was served. No, you know what? I'm gonna put it like this. I don't think justice was ever looked for. I don't think justice was ever looked for. And I'm gonna ask y'all this, and y'all tell me y'all honest opinion. It could be just yes or no. Do y'all think there's any victims in this trial?
Any victims?
Yeah, is anybody a victim in this trial?
Ugh, that's a tough one. Dang. I'm gonna say this. I felt like a lot of the people who went on that stand said a lot of, I wanted to be a part of this. You know, I agreed to this. Whatever the reason was, there was still a point in time when you were okay with it.
Yes.
So, but I can't just say that. I mean, were there victims when it came to what he was being charged with? Maybe not, because even with the prostitution, I'm like, you know, prostitutes agree to have sex with people for money or in exchange for different things. And if that involves your woman getting freaky with the prostitute, then that's what y'all agreed to. But I mean, when it comes to like other, I feel like he said, to take it to a federal level, it's like y'all made it seem like y'all was gonna come with a lot of stuff. And I'm like, I'm still sitting up there waiting. I'm like, oh, this is, you know, the first week, oh, this is the icing on the cake. Then I'm sitting up there like, okay, well, where is the cake? Because I'm still waiting on it. And it never came through.
And that's what everybody's waiting on. They waiting on the other shoe to drop. And everybody like, oh, that's it? Like, I thought y'all had some real stuff going on here.
Yeah.
What do you feel? You feel like there was some victims in this?
I think there was a time where people were victimized, as in Cassie and Daphne. Because I keep it 1,000. If you beating the shit out of a woman,
Yeah.
she's a victim.
Yeah.
Right.
Diddy had put his hands on Daphne before, put his hands on Cassie.
Right.
We saw the video. In that moment, she was a victim. But once you agree to something, you with it. None of the niggas in here are victims. If you got paid to come have sex, you agreed to it, nigga. And you do it more than once, I don't care who you is. In them type of situations, as niggas, you is a volunteer. You are no longer a victim, nigga. You volunteered your services, and that's just what y'all did. So that's not a victim at all if a nigga is ever allowing himself to come have sex in front of men. As a man, can't no nigga force you to do nothing sexually. That's just what that is. So I don't care about how they try to put this or spin this. Can't nobody tell me how to think. Can't nobody tell me how to process information and how to feel. Them niggas was not victims. Now, beating on the girls, this and that, coercion, finessing, running game, a 38-year-old getting on a 19-year-old, is he turning out? Of course.
Yes.
Nigga in real life, nigga know this. You know what I'm saying? I got little nieces, I got a little sister, I got little cousins. Hey, if a nigga come around and he 40 years old talking to my little, I'm like, hold on, nigga, what you doing?
You already know what you doing.
I can't force her to stop talking to the nigga, though.
Yeah.
It ain't breaking the law, but I know something ain't right. I done
little
been
weird.
19 before.
Yeah.
That's a little weird, my nigga, what you really got going.
Right.
You're turning eye, whatever. Cool. That's that. That's not illegal. And is it morally right? Depending on who you ask. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
just one of them things. So I'm going to look at it funny. Do I feel like Diddy's a control freak? Of course. Him and his team is admitting that, hey, Diddy has a bad attitude. He's got a bad temper. He's a control freak. They've admitted he's domestic and a domestic abuser, they admitted all of those things, but putting it to the scale of racketeering and spending the rest of your life in freedom, spending the rest of your life in prison because you have a freaky, disgusting, nasty, alternate lifestyle, I just didn't agree with that. And when it's all said and done, we'll see how it play out. Diddy he's facing 10 each count. They can run that concurrent. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on what the judge say.
I thought they say just pay bond and he out of there.
Nah. He looking at he looking at 10.
Ooh.
He looking at 10 tops. That's the max. But it's prostitution. And when you hear prostitution on a federal level by itself, it's like, all right, that nigga should really just be getting maybe time served with some probation, maybe, or maybe a year or two. By the time the court date is set for October 10th. He's denied bond officially, but October at 3rd or 10th is when the next date for sentencing is. With that going on, it's like, okay, he'll be getting pretty much over a year time served already. And if they give him 2, that's another year in there, 3-4 years. It just depends. Federal is different. We'll just have to wait and see on that. Or they could come in with some other stuff. You just never know when you're playing with the government, man.
But see, the reason why I asked y'all about, is there a victim in it is because I don't know if y'all are thinking this, but I'm thinking like right now it's been a real aggressive time where people just doing money grabs, right?
100%.
Like you got the Tyler Perry thing, you got the Diddy thing going on. You had a couple other ones trying to sprinkle. They tried to get Jay-Z, Shannon Sharp, right? So like, it's getting. Robinson. There you go. Yeah. So it's getting to a point where, if everybody, because I even seen this narrative coming out, well, like Diddy was going through grief. Diddy was, he still didn't get over Biggie. He still didn't get over, what's the other girl that used to be around him? Can't even think of her name.
His wife, Kim Porter? Was baby Kim Porter?
There you go. And it's like, well, he's still dealing with grief. He's still dealing with all that. Yeah. And it's getting to a point, well, if everybody's a victim, then nobody's a victim. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like,
so they're trying to say he's grieving. That's why he's
that's what they were trying. Well, that's what I seen somebody trying to spin, right? Trying to say, and I get. Well, the whole saying is you can't tell somebody how long to grieve.
But
that's
you
the first thing they're gonna tell you.
You can't allow somebody. It's not an excuse for you to hurt other people because
it's never an excuse.
So you can't. That can't be that. That ain't that.
This is what I'm getting at. Like with the people going so hard for them, and that's why I asked y'all. Do I think it's justice, sir? Because to me, if we trying to do justice, right, you want to see him locked up, right? You want to see him tried for his crimes. I get it. Money comes attached with all this stuff. I get it. I'm not saying it don't. But like to me, it's getting to the point where people are like, oh no, just give me 20 million, 30 million, hey, we good. Give me 250 million and Tyler Perry case, we good. Like, so are you really a victim? Like, do you really want justice for what you said happened to you, or you just want the bag? And then once people start getting turned off to that, because that's going to happen eventually, because as human beings, if we see something enough, we're going to grow numb to it.
Desensitized.
There you go. Yeah. So you're going to have real victims out here not getting that type of love and sympathy that they deserve and empathy that they deserve from us, because we're going to get so burnt out on people just going in, get millions of dollars and be calling it a day. Yeah. And writing a book. See, to me, man, I hate to say this because it make it seem like I'm an asshole. What? But to me, once you start writing books, and you going on press release, I don't know how much of a 50.
Well, no matter how you slice the pie, when you file a lawsuit and you didn't file a criminal case, and even then still filing a lawsuit, it's strictly for money. So it's going to be a money grab. Whether it happened or not, you going for the money off of it. And when you going off of money off of your partner that you was with for 10 years, anybody looking at it gonna say, well, dang, you was with the nigga for 10 years? Like, like, okay,
see, that's the
thing.
You don't want to get to a point where you, like, blaming the victim, right? We
not. We just calling it like it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But, like, anybody could, for instance, right? We on the internet. Y'all on the internet, man. And that's the thing about putting out content, too. Anything we say could be chopped up, and so then it can get to a point where they like, you see, they just talking about victim. She a victim, and they treating her like this. But I'm literally just trying to get the thought out in real time. Like, all right, are we saying everybody's a victim? Well, if everybody's a victim, then nobody's a victim. And that's what I'm getting to. Like, we gotta watch how this is playing out, and we gotta make sure that we are giving real sympathy and empathy to people that need it, instead of just like initial, hey, let me hit the facts first. Yeah.
So I guess one of the questions I have sometimes with some of these victims is, like he's mentioned earlier, it's like you go straight to filing a civil lawsuit. Like, why don't you go file criminal charges? If somebody raped you, however they raped you, why don't you go file criminal charges? You go straight to civil. So that right there, it's like, okay, well, what are you really trying to get out of it? Are you really trying to get justice, or are you just trying to get some money out of it?
Yep.
Because you could do both too.
You can.
So
you can.
It's
I think
like,
too, and to be fair to women, I know that there is a thing that exists with women where they go through a mental trauma of being raped or taken advantage of, and they might not have the courage. And I want to make that clear. This is not at that at all. We not, but I'm just gonna keep it real, and I want them to understand this. I know for certain women, not all, they only hear what they want to hear, and they remove words that you say. I'm saying not all, but for certain, what women have to know and understand. I'm not saying I agree with this. The longer you wait, the longer the more credibility you use. Yeah. I'm not saying I agree with that. I'm just saying that's how it works. If you don't report it, you don't get the evidence documented, the harder it is later on to come back with your case. I don't create those rules. I'm just speaking the facts of how it worked. Yeah. So and when you say that to women, oh, you don't know, you're not sensitive. I say, and I just told y'all that I'm not saying that. That's just the legal system. Yeah. That's how evidence works. I got no control. That's how life works. I don't got no control over that.
If something happened to you, right? Yeah. Then we gonna say not even nothing sexual. Like just say something fun or something happened at a party.
Yeah.
By the time 5 or 6 years go by, that story has changed so much as to what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like. You see it just with regular stuff. Yeah. Like if a dude got jumped in the club by 2 dudes, by the time 5 years go by, it's gonna be I got jumped by 15 dudes. The story gonna keep just
memory.
Yeah. You gonna start creating stuff in your head as to what really happened.
Witnesses died.
There you go. Someone might have died. You know, you losing, like you said, you losing credibility. Yeah. So that's all we saying. Right? But again, you can't say these things because why? The minute you try to question that, what do people do? You trying to question what happened?
Yo, I don't give a shit. You got to deal with that. If you're gonna be talking on the internet, you got to be ready and know that everything you say, it's people that's watching you on the internet just to pick out what's wrong. You're gonna have people, they always looking first for what you did wrong, where you made a mistake, some flaw that they can find. That's what certain people wake up and do. That's why you got to get up every day and do you to the best of your ability up under God for your preference so you can look in the mirror. Because if you out here doing it strictly for other motherfuckers, you ain't going to never be happy and you will never be able to satisfy everybody. Right. People who watch you on the internet at times be having like a little slow mentality, self-insecurities, so they try to put those on to you. So just know if you ain't got a mind of your own, and that's what I try to tell niggas and just anybody out here, especially men. I'm not even talking to women. Every man in this world is supposed to have a mind of his own and be able to think for himself. It's a lot of niggas that wake up and they wait to see what another nigga gonna do or say before they go with how they feel. Like, what type of nigga do that? Like, I'm going to wait to see how these other niggas feel first. And I'm going to make my decision. I'm going to make my feeling and decision based off of what other niggas say. Nah, nigga, don't even be like that. Be your own man, bro. That's one thing you got to be.
But at the end of the day, who wants to be ostracized? Who wants to be,
I don't give a shit.
No, to be honest with you, that's rare breed. That's rare thinking. Yeah. Because most people want to play Well, most people want to play it safe. Yeah. Most people don't want to deal with backlash, deal with that.
And I'm not pushing. The thing is, I'm also know that I'm not pushing no weirdo shit. And people might not agree with everything that everybody else do. I might got things I do. She might got whatever. That's cool. But I know I'm not jumping out the box pushing some weirdo, disgusting, demonic, dumb shit that's detrimental at all. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I can just stand on what I'm pushing.
We coming in hot. So with that being said, let's start with the hot topic. Bad boy.
So hot.
Drama is all you know.
Now first say what the fuck I said.
So they just doing something to be doing it.
I play the street life.
The nigga just lied for no reason.
Sex life in front of the entire world.
That was I'm sorry, I'm embarrassed. But you know what he deserved? That's probably the little bit of karma that he did deserve for some of the stuff that he did do is to have been put in front of everybody on. Because sir, I'm looking at you a totally different way. And
I'm not.
Outside of the beating, Huh?
Of
You think
course.
they gonna still do business with him?
I ain't gonna lie.
course.
I was definitely waiting for them to come out with the homosexual part of the case, but they.
Oh, they did.
Nah,
Well,
Diddy's
besides
gay.
the rubbing, the
That's
stuff.
gay.
We know that.
That's
I wanted the details.
Hey.
Like,
Yeah.
bring
Hey,
out
not
the
gonna lie to you
victims.
though. They ended Pride Month with a bang. Hey, they got that. Your boy got out of there. He got out of
Yeah.
there, man.
And there's certain people, in the definition of gay.
That's crazy. How they did that? Right
What?
during Pride. Yeah.
At the end, they
that's
got him out of there.
Yeah.
Boys was out there oiling up on the street.
Saw
Ready for
that.
Diddy to come out. They oiling up.
Yeah, that's weird.
crazy. Wow.
Weird. This is just a nasty trial.
That's crazy.
Just nasty.
Wow. What if he
Nasty.
requested
What
that?
you
Like,
said?
can you make sure
Nasty
it
Just
ends?
nasty Cassie, pissy Diddy, and dirty Daphne, man.
And cross Jason Cuddy. Ah,
Yeah,
see, you
cross
forgot.
Jason
You
Cuddy.
forgot.
Cross dresser Cuddy, you snitched for no reason, nigga.
Them
You
boys
went
had
up
a whole
there and
lineup in there.
testified.
I wonder
And
how
nigga-
his kids feel. Like, his kids was out there dancing. I'm like, I'm sorry. I would be happy that my dad got
Man.
out, but I'm not gonna be out there
I
dancing.
mean, come on. It's Diddy. You gonna dance.
I'll dance-
Everybody
I'll
gonna
dance
dance.
at
Diddy.
home,
And we don't do
baby.
nothing
Well,
else.
the
with Diddy.
thing
We
is,
gonna
they
dance.
went in there thinking that their daddy was never gonna come home again. So that's what they was looking at.
That's why I
like.
said I would have been happy on the inside, but I would have just held it till I got in the car after finding out
Diddy-
all these.
But Diddy's son that was dancing,
daddy why?
the junior, that nigga is Diddy too. Diddy,
2.0.
not
Diddy
not
2.0.
as in the negative stuff, because I don't know what he doing in his personal life, but his energy, his personality,
he
the
act,
dancing,
yeah.
his mannerisms. That he looked just like the nigga. That nigga is Diddy 2.0.
Is that the one that be doing the music?
Yeah,
Yeah, bet.
that's Sean.
Well, look, it's time for another nigga to come home as well. Good old Jimmy, man.
Yeah.
Roll the clip of Jim Jones, please.
Saw a clip on the Instagram where a young kid was comparing you to Nas and saying that you got
Yeah, that's my young boy.
big
right there.
hits.
He's
you-
wild.
Yo, he looked to you. He learned how to wear the BB Simon belt from you. He got his swag. Like, how crazy is that? Because in my era, you know what I'm saying? Nas is like a god.
In my
right?
era, in my era too. I mean,
So to be compared-
But let me
that young kid out.
He was young and we loved that he loved Jim Jones. I want you to break it down.
Let's break this down. I admired Nas, but remember Nas' first record, The Barbecue, came out when I was in 11th grade. Yes. So Nas was my idol when I was young. Like you did, came to dressing, the wordplay, the music, everything. I was a superior Nas fan.
All right, so that was going great. Interview was going great at that
Yeah,
time,
he's
man.
being very positive.
Very positive,
Yeah.
right? Giving the homage to Nas,
Yeah.
right? Which everybody does. And now I think about it, I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, man, most of our viewers do come from New York, so you welcome. All right, this podcast been very New York, you know what I'm saying? You welcome, all right? East Coast, we see y'all out here. So Jim being very positive, very nice to Nas, man, which everybody is. But can you roll the second clip for us, please?
Let's keep it a buck here.
Yeah, but
Like,
let's keep it-
let's keep it a buck. You heard? Let's keep it a buck because you'll bring it up.
His glasses off.
There must be some type of
about everything.
misconception or what's that word when it comes to
Miscommunication.
Jim Jones and what Jim Jones have done in this game. A lot of these
We
rappers,
made him take the darkies off.
a lot of these rappers have done a tremendous job, and I take nothing away from them. But they forget I got a hell of a catalog. Me, Jim Jones, myself, gold records, platinum records, gold albums, platinum albums. No, me, Jim Jones. No diplomats, no nobody else. Me, Jim Jones. Check my track record, then check everybody else's track record. Then go to the billboards and check all my entries, then check all them niggas' entries and shit like that. And I'm not taking nothing away from nobody, but I hear the comparisons and the niggas be trying to act funny when it comes. No, I've been spanking a lot of this shit. I'm talking about the industry. I've been putting on. So let's not get into that where we get into numbers and I gotta show you the statistics of what I've done. You heard to what other people was done. You heard them. You want to go to the billboard entries, pull up Nas' billboard entries, then pull up my billboard entries.
Listen, we can't
let's-
compare the two. What I'm trying to tell you
no,
is
I
that-
want to go there.
Hold on.
I want to go down the line now, because now we going down the line.
No.
Let's keep
All
it.
right.
Let's not.
It's all right.
Let's keep
All
it
right.
a buck
All right.
here.
Yeah, but
Like,
Go ahead and
let's-
stop it. Go ahead and stop it. Go ahead and stop it. All right, look, man. All right, I'm gonna start with this. Jim, this ain't your fault, first off. Not your fault. The reason being is because people love to say that we don't pay homage to the old school rap. Jay-Z has been ordained the number one guy forever. Nas went up against him. Ether came out. For that, Nas will forever be at least number 2 or number 1. That's just how it's going. This is before you. This ain't got nothing to do with you. Anything you put out after that, it's not just gonna compare. Now I went back and listened to Jim Jones records. Jim was jamming. It's not like his songs don't be jamming. I think the problem with Jim Jones is this. Jim always had to play the background, right? Cameron was the leader of Dipset. Joel Santana was always the up-and-coming guy, right? He's always the young Cabo. Then he going to be the next guy. And Jim just has to sit there and be like the guy, hey, man, you talk on the end of the record. You know what I'm saying? Might get a few bars here and there, but that's it.
Yeah.
But, like, Jim always was, like, a constant, steady thing. The other thing Jim always did was he always went at people when Cameron had beef with them. Cameron had beef with them, Jim got beef with them. Cameron had beef with other people, Jim had beef with them other people. And I think he's feeling like I'm not giving my just due, right? So that probably internalized says, oh, y'all don't see me out here? Y'all Because, unfortunately, once we see you a certain way, it's hard for people to get that out your mind. Now, with the Nas thing, though, sorry, dog. It's not. It's Nas, man. Like, this ain't even a competition.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not a fan of either, but I know Jim Jones. I probably know like 1 or 2 songs of Jim Jones. I ain't
Which
gonna
one?
lie. We fly high, bowling. Yeah. So, and then I know him from Love It. Was Love and Hip Hop? Love and Hip Hop. Yeah. And I just know his braids always look a hot mess. I'm just gonna keep it real. Well, it's like I saw him on Love and Hip Hop. Even I think he got a hat on this clip, but
Jim do look like he be brushing his hair all the time.
Nah, he does that.
He need a little edge control in there or something. I don't know.
That's the thing. He does that by choice, not by force. Believe it or not. Like that's a style. Like, hey, Like basically, he doesn't wear a do-rag, so he gets his hair braided. So it's going to last for 1 or 2 days, and then it's over. He's just going to wear them until he gets an opportunity to get them redone. It's like a style thing. I'm wearing the nappy braids.
I've never seen him fresh. I've never seen a fresh set, ever.
You might find a few pictures of something here and there, but keeping his braids fresh is not on his list by choice. That's his little – that became his little, like, signature. Like, I'm going to wear my braids nappy. Like, fuck it.
I wasn't impressed.
No. I'm just saying. Like it's the thing. Put on a brand new outfit and had a nappy braids. That's like a little thing. Be clean and be fly. Have out a new car with my jewelry on and I'm G'd up, but my braids is nappy as hell. That was the thing for Jim.
And see, this is the thing.
Yeah,
that's all good.
Yeah.
But Jim Jones, like let's just use this example. Like he said Jay-Z earlier, right? Jay-Z, you see Jay-Z here. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But Jay-Z can do that.
Yeah.
I don't think Jim Jones is like that. It's just not. I'm just like, does this dude not, like he just don't want to get his hair done? Like, what's the?
He
problem?
ain't at the level to have nappy hair.
Yeah,
What you just you ain't fly enough to your hair to be
you ain't got
nappy,
that
man.
many hits to just be out here like.
What's the hit total to have nappy hair?
I don't even
I
know.
don't think it is. I just think, man, it's crazy that you even say right there. I know him from Ballin' and Love and Hip Hop. That's crazy because, with Nas, man, Nas is not only a legend in the game. He's one of the early, like that 90 era pioneer for a generation. It's crazy because the It Was Written album, the anniversary of 29 years is today. That album I still can ride to. It Was Written right now. Came out when I was like a kid, and I didn't really. If I Ruled the World with Lauryn Hill, one of the top 10 rap songs of all time to me. I was there for that album, but I was so young I didn't really get it. Probably like when I got older, I went back and let that ride, and I was riding to it for like a month straight. It Was Written. So just when Jim Jones says this, he threw this gasoline out there for himself, for people to just come burn them up, because you want to compare numbers that can be looked up, the Billboard entries and all these other things. Then he doubled down on this on the Shannon Sharp show, tried to take it to influence and Who do y'all see online? Then he tripled down on it. He went to Bag Fuel and said, I made Nas more viral than he's ever been since he battled Jay-Z. I'm the reason he's hot right now being talked about. That's not true, bro. And let's make this clear. Going viral is not an accomplishment or some respected milestone. People go viral for the most dumbest, idiotic stuff. So that's like a gaslighting comment where, I'm viral right now. Like, that's the ultimate goal. Nigga, Nas can go sell out the Madison Square Garden like he did in 2023 without being viral. Hey, nigga, I got a show, one night only, Madison Square Garden, sold out.
But that's why it don't count, because it's Nas. See, Nas one of the dudes, he pop out when he wants to, right? Now, if it was somebody that needed the clout, then you could brag about that, right? Like if it was somebody that career was just floating in the wings or nobody was really looking for them and you made them hot that week, that's something for you to be like, see, I made him hot again. But Nas,
don't need that.
He don't
But that's
need,
what
like,
Jay. But that's the thing with Jim Jones. That's why it's delusion. We're like, hey, bro, you telling us you making a nigga hot when the nigga is hot whenever he wants to be, bro. He can go to any city, any major city in this country and sell out a major venue there. Once he posted up, they get it out there. Hey, he's there. People is going. That just is what it is. He got classic albums. Mind you, he's talking about this and this and that. You know what it is with Jim Jones? Jim Jones is hustling every day. Jim Jones is working hard every day. He active. He trying to stay in the mix. He work. He traveling city to city, working with younger artists. So he feel like, hey, nigga, I see me outside active more than these niggas. But that's because that's your lane and that's what you have to do.
Right.
They don't have to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's nigga, I can pop out when I want to. Nas won a Grammy in 2021.
Yeah.
Nas, Nas has dropped multiple albums in the last few years. Multiple albums. They all went top 10. What the hell is Jim Jones talking about? But when you start saying the nigga ain't relevant, this and this and that, that's when it gets disrespectful, bro. It just is
He should
what
have
it
just
is.
left it at like the beginning where he was just giving them the props and just left
Exactly.
it at that. Then he started taking off shit and like, sir,
Hey, man.
losing his word.
Hey, before you change, he's trying to alienate a fan base as well. Jim Jones finna be 49 this month.
Wow.
With him about to be 49, Nas is 51. He's talking about he goes to the Instagram and makes like 4 or 5 posts. Y'all dudes in y'all 40s and 50s over here arguing about these competitive bars. We ain't talking about that. Nigga, we in the algorithm. Jim Jones, your fan base when you came out are niggas in their 40s right now. You're 49, so when you was 26, the 18 and 19-year-olds that were listening to you when you got signed, they're the niggas in their 40s now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was a nigga in school when you came out.
Yep.
The older niggas that was out of school was the grown niggas listening to you, nigga. So what are you saying right now, bro? Like, I don't know, man. Bro, it's gaslighting. I refuse to let a nigga gaslight me. That's just me. But everybody else do what y'all do.
I mean, in what world do y'all see Jim giving Nas? I mean, is it Uchi Wally or one Mike Nas?
Wait, what? You said in what world?
What world do you see?
Do we see what?
Do you see Jim Jones winning this battle, man?
No world.
No.
His head. The world in his
That's
head.
the only one because I think he won.
Oh man, he made 2 bad decisions. You told me he don't wear do-rags, and then he go after Nas. This nigga just making bad
You know
decisions,
what?
man.
He just got a lot of confidence. We just gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
And he
got a lot
should.
of
Every
confidence.
rapper is supposed to feel like they the
Yes.
best rapper. You supposed to love your craft and honor thy craft. That's what you supposed to do.
Facts.
But when you start wanting to throw up numbers and then you say words like irrelevant and I made him viral, no, nigga, you're going viral talking about him.
Yeah.
If you're not talking about him, you're not going viral. Nigga, you're going viral talking about other niggas. That's not you. Hey, man, I'm just finna make you viral because I'm that important. No. You're going viral because niggas is laughing at you, not with you. You the only nigga that can't see it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think like who could he call out that would.
Nobody.
But you know, I think he was confident to it. Then his confidence started declining, and that's when he started taking stuff personal.
He did take it personal.
Yeah, like he started getting in his feelings.
Like I told him, now he just saying about no stuff, but it was. I don't think they ever squashed that beef either. It was
Cameron
personal
did.
back in the gap.
Yeah, Cameron did.
Jim Jones said on Summer with Miami.
Yeah.
I went on stage right before I told Nas I'll slap off his kufi.
Yeah. There was beef there, and then they got past the beef, and Nas ended up patching it up with Cameron. Jim is not even tripping off of that shit. It's just, man, he just be over talking. That just is. When he over talking type nigga. And I've met Jim Jones. He a cool nigga. This showed me major love in person. This is a fact. I'll never forget. He did something real solid for me in person one night out here. So he cool. He a real cool, down to earth nigga.
Yeah,
but he just be over talking. He over talking. I fuck with Jim Jones. I just gotta tell you, nigga, you're wrong.
Yeah.
I'm the nigga that will tell you you're tripping, whether I fuck with you or not.
Next time you see him out here, man, get the nigga a do-rag, man.
He ain't wearing no do-rag. He ain't wearing no do-rag. That's what he's not doing.
That's what he's not doing. Well, we talked about Diddy. Now we can talk about presidential Diddy.
Yeah.
Hey, can you run the clip of presidential Diddy in the White House? Man, bro, that boy.
So they can see. That'd be great. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr.
It's a great honor.
Thank you, Mr. President. So, as Caroline has mentioned, President, first of all, I want to let you know that I'm the only African reporter accredited here at the White House and cover for the entire continent. And President Tshisekedi also mentioned at the end of my interview that when peace finally comes to the Democratic Republic of the Congo, he's thinking to nominate you as a Nobel Prize Peace because he said you deserve, you have been working to bring peace in the world, not only at the Congo, and he's very hopeful to meet you in the future.
Caroline said, number one, she did say, and I shouldn't say this because it's politically incorrect, she said, she's beautiful and you are beautiful. I'm not allowed to say that, that could be the end of my political career. But
Man, the chocolate doing it again, man. Boy. They say, hey, Trump, man, watch out, Melania. All right, melanin coming from What y'all think, man? This pandering or this is just Trump being Trump, man?
I mean, it's definitely Trump being Trump, but I mean, the expectations for Trump, there's none. We don't never know what he gonna say, do, be. I don't know. But
he'll make people who not into politics look into politics because you never know what you're gonna say and get from that nigga. He makes it entertaining. So he just admiring the woman looks. That's what men supposed to do.
That's it.
He ain't violating if she ain't married.
Gotcha.
Is she married? I don't know. If she's single, he ain't nothing
So he's not violated if she's not married, but
not at all.
He's married. So he's not in violation.
A man can compliment on a woman.
Why can't he compliment a woman that's married?
You said what?
Because you asked, she was like...
Because a man might be offended by that.
Okay, so you don't think his wife might have been offended by that?
Not at all.
Oh, why not?
Because a woman and a man and his girl will say, "Oh, she look good." Dang,
I don't see his girl up there talking about, yeah, she look good.
But no,
this is not a mutual
so you ain't
agreement.
never been out
doing this together.
You ain't never been out with your man and your man be like, and you will tell her, "Dang, that girl, I like her look, I like her style."
I will tell. That means at this point, I'm giving you permission to agree with me.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna be out with my man and he be like, "Oh, that girl look good." What the hell?
So let me ask you this right here. With that being said, when you compliment whatever, he might not say it to you directly, but the thing is, we know this world is based on certain double standards. And that might be a double standard. You know doggone well, your man can tell a woman, "Hey, man, you looking nice today. I like how you looking. I like your outfit, man. You looking very beautiful today."
And I know damn well he better not be on national goddamn TV doing it.
That is level. That is level to this shit. It is level. Everybody did see him saying it.
I'm the president of the country. I wish my woman would tell me any goddamn thing about me complimenting on a woman when I get to the house. I told her I was at work, goddammit.
Secret Service?
See, you know what?
Get up out here.
You know what? Obama wasn't up there giving nobody no darn compliment.
Know what they say about Obama?
What they say about it?
Just saying.
I just never saw him do it.
Yeah, you don't know what the first president he is as well? All right, we'll just leave it there. That nigga. I ain't going to get into politics that deep on here, but you know what he really was pushing while he was in office a lot. Hey, nigga, you had a lot of that congratulating. Hey, boy, that was some real courage right there. Oh, hey, you playing basketball and you came and let everybody know you that way. Hey, a lot of respect for you, man, for coming on out and letting them know what you with and da-da-da-da. We got to get these people.
So which one you want, though? You want the misogynistic or you want... Which one you want?
Not misogynistic is not a real word to me.
Oh.
Just
Okay.
keeping it a band.
Why not?
Because it's all about feelings.
Oh.
It's all about feelings.
It's help me understand that.
These words that they create are ways to shame people for people to be quiet. We didn't hear words like misogynistic and this, and we ain't even gonna go down the long list of words that they use to keep niggas from speaking their truth. You did not hear those words until Obama got in office, when they started the Me Too shit. Before that, we wasn't hearing these words.
Me Too
you hear
was
things
strong.
like a guy might be a womanizer. That's obvious. Okay, you have a heavy consistency of dealing with a bunch of women. Okay, that might fall under that. But these other things, you could have an opinion about something. Oh, I feel like a man should do this and a man should do that, or a man should not do this, or a man should do that. Oh, you misogynistic. You misogynistic. That's a misogynistic comment. That's why I be like.
So where's the line for you at though?
What's the line?
Yeah. So like, for instance, right? He said she was beautiful.
Yeah.
Right. Beautiful, gorgeous, stuff like that. To me, that sounds like just standard stuff, right? I'm just saying.
It is
I'm just saying.
standard.
Like
It
to
is
me, that
standard.
sounds like just standard stuff,
You gotta
right?
compliment our women
You
out
look
here.
beautiful
We
today,
don't.
right?
No, you don't have to compliment your
No, you
women.
don't have to. But I'm saying, like, if you were right, like for instance, say you were going to a nice event, right, and you got dressed up, dolled up, and everything, and just a random guy can't. You look beautiful today. And to me, that's simple stuff. So, like, what I'm asking, where is the line? Because I understand what you're saying, but there has to be a line to where it's getting a little too much. Like, and the motherfucker start talking about, man, I run my finger. Like there has to be a line to where
they grab your shoulder and talk about.
So where's the line? Because if you say that, somebody gonna run with that and be like, see, it's not misogynistic. So
is she complaining?
Nah, she ain't complaining.
She looked a little uncomfortable.
I mean,
But
no,
I mean, she had to
probably-
do her job.
You tell us.
She had to do her job. I mean, let me tell you this: if she is single, as a single female, if a guy is complimenting me like that, and he is the president of the United States, I'll be like, shoot, well, maybe I can milk him for something. I don't know.
And the Congo.
A couple of laws. I don't know. Maybe
Where's
I
the
can do
harm
something.
here?
Listen, there is no harm. But what I'm saying is, he is married. I'm saying that I'm speaking on behalf of his wife. He's a married man. As his wife, if I were his, no, I'm not. I wouldn't. I'm not even gonna say that. As a female, if my husband was on national TV giving another woman a compliment, I would feel a type of way. And I'm sure he would feel a type of way if I was on there talking about, oh, you look really nice today. Oh, yeah.
That's a double standard. Oh, gosh. The world is based on those. Why do we have to change the way the world has been forever? A double standard. It's cool. Like,
we don't have to change it. Yeah. He's the one got to go deal with his
women. I'm sorry. Y'all know this is what it is. You
oh,
know
no, it's not what it is. Because my husband know he's not about to get on national TV and compliment. And I know he may compliment women when I'm not around. It's a respect thing. It's like, don't disrespect me like that on national TV. If you want to disrespect me, do it.
Is he really mad? He might be mad on
and
paper.
Then it's a chocolate girl. That's like double disrespect. It's like not only disrespect. It's like not only she is.
You know, he's not discriminating.
I mean,
that is true.
She is. I mean, I'm not saying he wrong. Good. I'm just saying if I was her, well, she probably don't even care because she'll probably even like him.
They don't. I mean, you gotta remember too. Every country is in their own world, right? So, like, how we view Trump in America might be totally because from what he's doing for them, she was saying not to get into politics because again we got to keep moving, but she was saying that the Biden administration them they just kept like pushing her aside, like, nah, we ain't gonna deal with that. We ain't gonna do it. So he's the only one that really like just. You know what I'm saying? So she probably appreciative.
No, he saw her from afar.
Yeah, so she probably appreciative. Like, this motherfucker doing something for the Congo. We good. He doing it for the Congo.
We don't know who he was doing it for.
Hey, well, with that being said, let's get into Toya's questions, man. Run the clip for us, please.
You gonna ask me that?
Yes.
Don't ask me nothing inappropriate.
I'm not. What?
It's in church. I'm a woman. I'm entitled to be indecisive.
Okay.
Just blocked another talking stage of 10 days. I don't have time to waste. Let me tell you why. First of all, this guy is in my city. Every morning, like the first thing I wake up to say is, good morning, how are you? Good morning, I'm checking up on you. Morning, afternoon, evening. Morning, afternoon, evening. The first 5 days I was responding like I am fine. Then I stopped responding because you don't know how to plan dates. Dates are important. Like, good morning, how are you? I am fine. My younger brother checks up on me if he wants to ask for money. Well, I am just checking. Why are you checking up on me? Am I in the hospital? Then I ignored him for like 3 days. Only for him to call me today 7 times. And I picked like, hello. He said, Fetchy, stop responding to me. I said, okay, what do you want me to say? I am fine for the next 2 weeks. I have responded to you for the next. I am fine. And then I blocked him because you guys don't know how to plan dates. Good morning. I am fine.
Okay. So, I had to look at this clip a couple times. Because I really wanted to get my thoughts right on this, right?
Okay.
So, the question that I derive from this is, how long should the talking phase be, right? Because what I'm looking at is, she said 10 days. It's only been 10 days. How long into it should we be looking to plan the date? I'm used to, we talk on the phone for a while, and maybe I'm just being old school. We talk on the phone for a little while. We get to actually know each other, because that's always the big thing, right? He just trying to get the draw, all that. And then we plan a date. Why is that 10 days? Not a month, not 2, 10 days. And she really said, like, on the 7th day or whatever, like, she started ignoring him or something like that, right? So, like, we only not even double digits in, and you already acting like, plan a date. We don't even know each other. We don't. I don't know if you're allergic to seafood. What if I plan a date at a seafood restaurant, you fall out? Then what?
I think it's like different factors. Like, she met this guy online.
I don't know. Well, you know, for argument, we're gonna say she met him on the street. He got her number. She met him on the street. We're going from there.
Most people is meeting online nowadays.
Yeah.
Most of the time, but
I think online we got to talk for a little bit because they be catfishing people out here.
That's different. That's all different conversation, online or in person.
It's like if I meet you online, I have to. 10 days is not enough.
That's what I'm saying.
Not for somebody that I meet online. Like if we have, like, let's just say we out somewhere and we got mutual friends and they introduce us to each other, and I'm like, okay, well, that kind of give me a little bit more relief. I don't know if I kind of know if my friend would introduce me to a serial killer, you know, because she would have known he was a serial killer by now. To a certain, there would be some signs, you know. So
you never know.
You don't, but I think if I meet somebody online, I would want to know a little bit more about you before I meet you in person, because people out here be tripping.
Yes, sure.
So 10 days, she's fast.
Thank you.
She's a little fast.
Why we going on a date? Ain't you gonna tell me we gotta wait 90 days to sleep to each other?
Man, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Like 10 days is really, it depends on my schedule, how I'm moving, how much work I gotta get done, and the vibe they giving off. But I'm not trying to wait around for 10 days for nothing. Like, if I meet you and we rocking, hey man, let's go do something. Like, what we doing? Like, what? And you know, just keeping it a band. A lot of people that's married and got kids now, they got their issue in the first 2 days they met.
Yeah.
Just keeping it all the way a band. A lot of these relationships that's out here now with 3 and 4 kids that's married, they got activated within the first 2 days on everything. And I'm from the old school still. When I meet a woman, before we turn it up, like before we even do anything, I'm still thinking, I know it don't be like that no more because people don't want to be seen with people. The internet make the world so much smaller, and people don't want people in their business.
Yeah.
They be trying to hold out. But back in the day, it's when a nigga was like fresh out of high school, the older niggas I hung with, they was taking the females out to eat. So that's what my thing was too. Like if it wasn't on that, but if I was liking the chick a little bit or she was dope or fly, hey man, let's go grab something to eat. Let's go grab some drinks.
But I ain't tripping on if you do it right away. What I'm saying though is, she can't even wait 10 days. Like that's what I'm saying. Like if we gonna jump into it right away, that's fine too.
Yeah, if it
but if
flows
you're
that
saying
way.
you're already blocking this dude after 10 days, like that's a little excessive, bruh.
I'm not listening to her though.
That's a lot of females' mentalities this day though. Like they just get tired so quick.
Yeah.
I'm like,
they be
they
going
be like,
nigga
oh,
to
no,
nigga for sure.
Yeah.
They be having options. They got options.
Yeah, that's
playing
true.
something.
They
Playing
got
something.
options.
What?
Like this one keep asking me.
Playing something. Playing something.
I'm tired of him. He just all he keep doing is DMing me.
Yeah.
This is that and the other, and I'm like, ooh, child, listen.
See, but this is the thing. To me, and again, I don't want to make it seem like a woman bash, but like I really think like people just don't know what they want, right? Yeah. Like you say you want a man to be like chasing after you, this and that. Then when he does, oh, he thirsty. You say you want to do it to get to know you. Then when he take too long to know you, he boring me. Like, which one you want? Like, make up your mind. What do you want here, man? Like, what do you want? Because you saying one thing, and then I guess it got to be the right dude to say it. Like, what? Like,
I think it has a lot to do with self-love. Like, a lot of people don't love themselves. So they don't even know what they want for themselves. So it's like they go looking for this in other people. So when they don't find it, it's like, oh, I'm tired of you. I'm moving on to the next. You're not giving me what I want, the attention I want, or you're not spending the kind of money that I want you to spend on me. It's like people don't even know what they want. Yeah, and like he said, they have so many options these days that it's like, well, shoot, if this one ain't feeding me right, I'm going to go to the other one that feed me right. Like, I've heard people say that. Like, oh, he trying to take me to Papados, and this one trying to take me to Ruth Chris.
Yeah.
And it's...
Are you looking for love? Are you looking for love?
What are you really looking for? Yeah.
Social media gave them options, man.
Yeah.
Well, not just that. Like, you want to be on the scene, right? Like, you see all these other girls. You start comparing your life to the other girl. Oh, well, I deserve Ruth Chris, too.
Yeah.
I deserve Birkins, too.
Too many people looking at the next person, and it's just like, look, like he said earlier, like, be yourself. Be living your own truth. Like, you over here trying to look at this person, that person, you ain't gonna never find happiness.
Well, they ain't looking for happiness.
But that's really what they're looking for. They just don't know how to find it because they just. That's why these polygamy relationships come into.
I think that's where the mishap. See, when you got people that actually are looking for happiness, they get mixed in with the people that aren't. Right. So we're thinking everybody's looking for happiness. I'm not. They just looking to be popping.
Yeah.
And they living for the moment.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they the ones get the loudest voice too, though, right? Because if you really think about it, you would think like every person you hear and they say, "Well, the dating pool is full of piss." You really start thinking that, like, damn, everybody at trap, but everybody not at trap, but they got the loudest voice.
Sure.
They got the most outrageous things for you to hear. Cause get what? If I tell you, hey man, we went on a date, we had a good time, man, it was a great day. You ain't gonna view that stuff. You like, man, turn that shit off. But if I tell you, I went on a date, man, she was horrible, man. She grabbed the wheel while I was driving, it crashed my car. That shit gonna go up. You be like, yeah, I know somebody like that too. She crazy, mom. Yeah. So like that type of stuff we gonna gravitate to.
Yeah.
So it make it look like that. Look, we ain't got enough time to do the Keke Palmer joint. Go ahead and skip all the way to the David Banner, man, talking about the devil ain't real, man. I got some thoughts on that.
I don't believe
it
in
might
the
be a
devil.
little controversial.
Devil, you the devil. The reason why they give you something exterior, so you'll never fix you. If you keep blaming on the devil, you won't fix your black ass. You the problem. Go fix you. If you didn't make the team, the devil didn't do it, you didn't do your reps. You didn't stay in the gym. That ain't the devil, that's you. But they tell you the devil, so you will never fix the devil in your black ass.
All right.
He said, "Yo, black ass."
Yes.
Oh, so okay.
Well, he was on Club Shay Shay. Let's do for context, right? He's on Club Shay Shay. So David Banner is very pro-black. So he gonna talk about a lot of blackness, right? I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Damn, I've been. I grew up in church a long time, right? I kind of stepped away from the church a little bit, and I just been trying to be on my own like little journey or whatever. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I felt moments where what he was saying, but what he's saying is, it's not the devil, it's you, right? It's something you need to look internally. What people gonna think is he's saying, well, none of this is real, right? That's not what he's saying. What I think, and this is just my opinion, what I think is I believe God gives everybody free will, right? And I believe that people over time have just been using the devil as an excuse for accountability. I think people run away from accountability a lot, right? I think people do crazy things or they do stupid things, right? And then whenever they get caught up in it or they feel shame, instead of saying, hey, man, that was me, I fucked up, I shouldn't did that, it's much more easier to be like, man, I'm fighting demons. It's the devil. Is it? Nah, motherfucker, it's you. You the one did this shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree. I think it's both because you let the devil use you to do the
Did they
wrong
let
that
you
you
use
did.
you ride with
like
them.
you said, you got free will, so you could have chose to do the right thing, but you chose to do the wrong thing, which is what the devil wants you to do.
See, I think when you phrase it, and everybody got their own journey and path, and it's for God to judge at the end of the day. You can have your opinion about it and everything. We all can. But I think it's layers to it because you got those people who make that transition and they will speak in the past amongst what they did. I was living bad. I was sinning every day. I was doing this. I was fucked up. I was drugging. I was out there partying. I was living my life how the devil wanted me to live. And that's what the decision I made, and I found God. But I know with David Banner, he's saying that, hey, people just use the devil name in vain. Like, you know what I mean? So use the God name. They use the devil name in vain as an excuse, but they not really trying to change. It's like you're repetitively like, hey, nigga, I'm going to blame every wrongdoing I did on the devil instead of saying, oh, nah, this is me who chose to go to play with the devil and jump in the fire. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, to me, even with the past shit, to me, I think it's just an easy way for you to escape accountability. Yeah. Because guess what? If I did you wrong, right, and you see me on the street, and I say, hey, sister, I ain't living like that no more. I turn my life over to God. What you gonna say? Oh, that's a good thing. I get to escape accountability.
That's not what I'm gonna say.
That's not what you gonna say. But guess what?
I've heard that before.
Even if you say something to me, right? If the people around me heard that I said, hey, I gave my life to Christ now. You know what I'm saying? We square. You know what the people gonna do to you? You need to leave him alone. He's trying to they gonna do that. They gonna turn the shame onto you. Yeah. You the wrong now because this man has told you, I turned my life over to the Lord. I'm a different man now. You escape accountability though. Yeah. Apologize in that moment. Hey man, I did you wrong.
Right.
I fucked up. I was fucked up at the moment. Right. I shouldn't have did you like that. But instead of doing that, what I'm gonna say, my sister, I found the Lord now. Escaping all accountability. Cause guess what? I ain't gotta apologize to you no more. Cause as long as I'm right with the Lord, I'm good.
That's what they think in their head.
Oh, I know.
But that's something that they have to deal with themselves because listen, like you said, it's all about accountability. And that just shows you that person is still in denial about their wrongs. Like you said, they're just making excuses for themselves. That means they will go out there and do something similar again and then just blame the devil.
Convenience.
So that's just somebody, like personally, if you come to me and you say those exact words, I done turned my life to the Lord, I'm not going to trust you. Because just that sentence right there tells me, oh, no, bro, because why are you even talking about the Lord right now? Yeah. Just say you change your life and keep it moving. You know, like, it's like you're trying to convince me.
Nah, because I need to hit you with that Uno reverse later. Like you said, when I mess up later, what I'm going to tell you? I'll backslide, you know. We all fall short of the glory.
Keep those type of friends away from you.
Of the glory.
Yeah, you got to keep them type of people
Who are
away
you to
from
judge?
Yeah.
Shit, the nigga watching you. That's why I am the judge. Motherfucker, you were fucked up when you did that shit.
Yeah. See, I guess because I've been exposed to those type of people a little bit more. People who do try to, you know, they will be quick to be like, oh, yeah, I changed my life. You just want a couple of dollars out of me. You want something, you know, because people who actually change their lives, they're not going around preaching it to everybody. You just keep it moving. Very much so. You know, I was a bad person at one point. I wasn't that bad, but I'm like, it's things that I've done in my life that I'm not sitting up there like, yeah, the devil took over me that day.
You ain't got no testimony.
You know, like,
we'll put the organs behind you.
I just be sitting up there
we'll put the organs behind you.
You fucked up. You fucked up, and you need to get your shit together. You know, and you might say a little prayer behind it. Lord, help me get through it. Man. But I'm not going to people talking about, yeah, I turned my life around, you know, like I'm a walking testimony. No.
I think the world itself is missing accountability. Yes. And there's nothing wrong with accountability. You fucked up, you fucked up. If I did my partner wrong, I did him wrong. If I did you wrong, I did you wrong. Man, say that shit. And I ain't talking like I'm perfect with accountability because I fuck up too. Like, I'll deny some shit, too. Like, oh, nah, he was tripping. I wasn't tripping. Nah, they was tripping. But eventually, you got to reflect and think about, like, all right, man, was I the one in the wrong or were they in the wrong? And hold yourself accountable for what you did.
It takes a lot of maturity to do that, though. And emotional intelligence. Like, you got to be emotionally and in tune with your own feelings to realize that you did something wrong and you need to apologize. And we got too many entitled people these days who feel like, oh, you owe me something. I don't owe you a goddamn thing. Nothing. Not well, some people think I don't owe you an apology. Mm-hmm. You know, that's probably how they feel. But yeah, it's just too many people out here that's too entitled. They don't want to own up to it. I agree, they do.
They gonna tell you what, hey, come to church with me next Sunday. You see I'm changed.
And that's the thing, like people think just because you come to church, you're supposed to be this changed person. Like,
Heard what your boy said, hey man. $20.
$20.
Close the doors.
Hey, close the door.
Right.
Close the door.
Like now you
Close
get
the
$20 to the
doors.
church.
Yeah.
You saved.
Yeah.
But you still out here doing wild ass shit.
$100 on the stage.
Close the doors. Close
And
the doors.
I promise you, if you ask and watch, the devil had me at that moment, man. Yeah. Come on, man, that was you. That was you, brother. Yeah. That was you. I believe that conscience that people hearing because they let us say the devil told. That conscience is your conscience. It's you talking to yourself. You know you're doing fucked up shit.
You making excuses.
Yes, you making excuses for it because it's easier that way. If I go out and sleep, fuck around my wife, guess what? It's easier for me to compartmentalize that, right? To be like, well, you know, she fucking up at home. Instead of me going,
making excuses.
Yeah, instead of me going home and be like, look, man, I really ain't feeling this no more. Or being like, hey, man, look, can I get a pad? Can I do? Because it's easier for me to compartmentalize that, right? If I'm doing fucked up shit to my partner, it's easy for me to say, well, he fucked up me.
You start finding things.
Yeah, just finding little things. You know what I mean? Like, it's easier that way.
Yeah.
Because accountability is fucking hard. And all you motherfuckers need to hold yourself accountable. I seen y'all saying online today that y'all scared that Diddy about to get out. Hold yourself accountable, man. Oil up your ankles, let your Timbs tap. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, man, y'all got anything else to say?
No.
Hey, I do want to say one thing before we go, man. And I'm going to look his name up in a second. Have y'all ever heard white people say, I'm going to my cousin's house?
Nah. Oh,
you see, they never. Where are white people cousins? Like, do white people have cousins?
Only in Alabama.
Because we don't ever, I've never heard. Let me say bro name real quick before we go. Cause that shit has just been on my mind since my boy said it last night.
I seen that
nigga
shit
said,
online, bro.
He said, nigga, if you ever, he said, where the fuck is white people cousins? Hold on.
Nah, they got money. They don't care about their family.
That nigga said, why white people ain't got
He ain't
no
lying,
cousins?
though.
Oh, you know, the kids, when they hey, we're going to go to our aunts or uncles, they might say that, but I don't know if I just ain't been around enough white people or what, but I ain't never heard a white person speak on their cousin or hanging with their cousins or nothing like that. I didn't, back in the day, a nigga that had a job where nigga brother-in-law might be there or his nephew or his son, but just cousin, I ain't never heard of a white cousin, nigga.
That's true.
That is true.
I never we rock with our cousins. Like we been cousins. We like brothers and sisters.
You don't hear that with them.
They be having like friends.
They also don't use washcloths, so I mean, it's a lot of shit that's coming out like,
They don't wash their legs. Yeah, you're right.
Boy, y'all diabolical.
It's different.
Y'all diabolical, bro. I'm sorry, man. Y'all gotta get together.
What is it?
The whites?
They let the devil. Together. They let the devil take over.
They let the devil in. Hey, man. Hey, we appreciate y'all. Relatives' house. That's what they say. Relatives' house. That probably is the language that they use.
Relatives?
I'm going to my relatives.
Oh.
Yeah, that do sound like some fancy ass shit. They would say, my relatives.
Yeah.
I'm going on to my relatives.
They probably not.
You don't say no shit like that, man. I'm going to my cousin Junebug house, man. You know what I'm saying? We keep it short and brief, man. But with that being said, hey, first off, I appreciate you two coming through.
Appreciate you.
Hey, class is dismissed.
So.